Hey, y'all. Hey, finally, I'm here. Stephen Williams here. I appreciate you taking time to come to the channel. Welcome to the Behind the Veil channel. It's where we're discovering some new things and hopefully going to gain some new knowledge and some different things that's happening in our world that's going on behind the veil. In the onset of this channel is to help us. It is to help us get better. And I'm fighting to be fit. For everyone who knows me, I'm fighting to be fit. And in the process of that, the fit came up to be my finances. There are two levels in the I, my intellect and my inspiration. And then lastly, the fit to be dealing with my temple, trying to take some of these pounds off. Hope I look a little slimmer than I did last week. And so what happened to that is that the channel then came up to 4 areas. It is my faith, my focus, my fitness, and my finances. Those are the 4 areas that we'll spend the rest of our lives trying to increase and trying to get better at. And so thank you so much for joining my channel, for watching. Somewhere down there, subscribe. Please, ma'am, please, sir. And hit the notification bell and share it with your friends. It's going to be some powerful information and some good information that's happening. All right. And so what's happening? What I wanted to tell you is that I'm excited. Everybody who I'm talking to about the Behind the Veil series, we'll be coming up with some interviews. We'll be coming up with some people who's doing some things. And I am completely excited about it and all of that. And so I appreciate you coming out. Again, subscribe. So this week, and I've been trying to get this thing out all week long. I've got, this is really scheduled for Tuesdays. It's going to happen on Tuesday nights. I think I figured out what I'm doing wrong, and we're going to get it done. All right. And so technical difficulties, couldn't pull it off on Tuesday. I tried it on Wednesday. I tried it on Thursday. And so I decided I'm going to put it out on Friday because I'm not going to be a disappointment in this week with this word of encouragement. All right. So what am I talking about today? Have you ever wondered, and I had a friend to come up to me and ask me, sharing with me all the stuff that I'm doing. And we were talking about all the many things that I'm doing. And he was asking me, man, where do you find the time in the day? Like, it's only 24 hours in the day. And I was like, yeah, man. And so I went back and I'm starting to wonder, have you ever wondered why are people more successful than you are? Have you thought about that people really are, we have the same 24 hours to kind of get done what we need to get done. And it's amazing to me that we don't get it done. You know, we kind of fail in that arena. But as I go back and I look at it, I found one common thing. And this is something that is behind the veil, even in my life. And it has really transformed my thought process, how I view things. And we're going to get to it. I'm going to share with you, why am I doing music? Why do I do books? Why am I exercising and full-time job and doing church and doing singing and trying to get it all in, and family and love, all of that? It becomes important. And it is because of one thing. I learned the value of not being afraid to fail. So this all started, well, it started a while ago, but and tonight I want to focus in a little bit on fitness and focus, all right? And so a while ago, I was like 285 pounds, 285. I'm 6'3", 6'4", but 285? Me and my sister would laugh, and a lot of people would laugh because I had no neck. Like my neck was like, it was all up here. And we look at pictures now, and I had no neck. And I was trying to figure out what is going on. But right now I got a neck. Can you see? I got a neck. And I'm still looking for the ab, one ab. If I can see one, then I'm going public. One ab, just one. If I find one, I'm coming. And I remember when we first started in our fitness. This was 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and we were doing squats, and we were putting squats on videos because we were trying to make sure we were accountable. And I remember being laughed at. I see you. I remember you being laughed at because I was breathing so hard and 50 squats and 100 squats. I was about to die trying to do those squats. And then people were laughing at me. Horrible. People who said they loved me, just laughing. But it was all in fun. And the challenge was, I think, and that is for most people, we're afraid to fail. And so instead of moving to do what's right for the body, to do what's right for our mind and our peace, and to increase our spiritual lives, to increase our intellect, to deal with our finances, it's the fear that we are going to fail at something. And that was a driving point. And what happened was I started dealing with, I'm going to do this even if I fail at it. Even if I fail. And this has been going on for years. But a light bulb triggered on that I needed to, in order for me to be successful, in order for me to be the best me I could be, I had to be okay with failing. If you're going to start a business, if you don't conquer this part, you'll never get out of the boat. You'll never step forward to write a book. You'll never step forward to write songs. You'll never step forward to even start your fitness or to be whatever it is that you've been gifted in this life to be. And it started really focusing in on that fitness piece. And so I began to do it, and I said, even if I fail, I'm going to go for it. Even if I can't do but 25 push-ups. And I remember not being able to do 25 push-ups. And I would fail at around 12 or 15. And so I would sit there and I would laugh at myself, but I was okay with failing. And I kept on trying to the point where at one point I was up to doing 75, 80 push-ups at one time. I was up to doing 200 squats at one time. And I remember running my first 3 miles, and oh my God, what was it, 12 minutes a mile? And I mean, oh God, something, just way out. And then fast forward 2 or 3 years, I kept doing it. And we used to have a posting site. We used to have a site that we posted to keep everybody accountable. And then at one point during our fitness, I was the only one posting. And some days I would run real good, and then some days I would run, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, and then some days I'd get down to like 9 minutes. And then, but what happened was I wasn't afraid to fail. And I wasn't afraid to get it done. I really wasn't. Once I got rid of that fear factor in my life, it opened up a wealth of possibilities. And if you're going to be successful in any area of your life, you're going to have to be okay. Right now, you can't walk a mile. Right now, you can't do a crunch. You can't do a squat. But if you don't try it, then you'll never start getting better at it. So at the height of it, I was down to 8 minutes, 34 seconds for over 3 miles, which I know is still slow. At one point, I was able to run 1 mile under 7 minutes, just kind of doing 1 mile at a time. And so I'm feeling better about my fitness, but it all came in a matter of not wanting to fail. I'm able now to express love in a way because I'm not afraid to tell the truth about myself. I'm able now to say no to some things that I would normally have to be out. I'm able now to just do what it is. I don't have to meet everybody else's standard. I don't have to do everything everybody else's way. I don't have to do it the way people think I should do it. I do it the way I'm gifted to do it. And that's the lineup. What makes me happy is that I'm doing it in the gift, within the confinement of my ability. And once you discover your ability and how you actually get something accomplished, then it doesn't matter what anybody says. I would write music. So here, I write music and I sing songs, and I would write music and I do things, but I always had to have somebody else's approval. I always had to have somebody else's viewpoint. It had to be, did they like it? Do they like it? Did they do da. When I got over the fear factor, guess what? I'm doing it because that's the gift that's in me. It feels right. It looks right. It's me. It's not based on anybody else. It's not based on, and I understand there are some people who have this at a younger age. And so for those of you who are younger and you over the fear, I think it is wonderful. Go for it. But there are some people who are still struggling with being okay with being who they are, whatever the skin color, whatever the shape, whatever it is. But if you want to get better, you have to create a mechanism by which you are not afraid to fail. All right? You can't be afraid to fail. You at least have to give yourself an opportunity to win. And so I share that because I don't want this channel to be just a motivational channel. This is not just a spiritual channel. It's not just a motivational channel. No, what I found out is that when you get motivated, motivation is a mechanism that lasts for a moment. You can be motivated for a week to start off running, and then all of a sudden you're unmotivated. No, you have to come up with a strategy. You have to come up with a plan. You have to come up with something that you're going to actually do on a consistent basis, that it becomes a part of your life. It becomes a part of your trigger. It becomes a part of what it is that you were destined to do. This whole thing is, and that's why I started with fitness. I start with fitness because fitness is the mechanism by which I think life is going to be dealt with. Because you have to be fit. This is your one vessel. This is the true vessel that you have. You have to be ready to do this vessel. You have to be, everything is within the confinements of this body. When you are young, you can do it. Run, stay up all night, half the night. When you get older, those things get a little slower. You get a little sleepier when you, at nighttime, what I found out is you can't be everywhere all the time, can't do everything. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to miss anything because I'm in tune with what's going on with my calling, my life, my vision, my dreams. And this all comes from God, a higher power, so that I can become the best that I can be. This is why I'm not afraid. This is why I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm excited about life because I'm in tune to my purpose. You have to get in tune to your purpose. You have to get in tune to your purpose. This channel is about being in tune. This channel is about not being fearful. This channel is not about being afraid to try it, to go for it, to do it, to think it, to believe it, to receive it, to achieve it. The book is there. The music is there. It's right there in front of me. And when I got over the fear factor, what people thought, how people think, what they believe, I'm okay with the call that's within me. I don't have to be in every meeting. I don't have to be at everything. I don't have to respond to everything that people are going to say, even on YouTube, or they're going to do on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Love Instagram. But I don't have to respond to everything. That's somebody who's afraid of their own truth. Go be you, go do you, and go be successful in that area. The moment you start trying to live for somebody else is the moment you are now out of focus with your own destiny. Isn't that amazing? You're out of focus with your own destiny because now you've taken your eyes off of what you need and you put it on somebody else's opinion of what you should or should not be. And when you get over that fact, this is just who you are. And we all change. I was able to run a 6-minute mile when I was 18. Now I've got to change. I'm able to run a 7-minute mile when I'm in my 49-ish, 49, 50. All right. 50. All right. And so, but now I'm working on my finances. I'm working on my fitness, and it's helping me with my focus. I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be so encouraged that you get this. I will not be stopped. I will not be deterred, because this is a part of my purpose. This is a part of my lining up. My lining up. My insides are good because I'm in tune. I'm in tune with my truth, and I'm not afraid to fail. I'm not afraid to fail. And when you get to that point, you're going to be more successful than you ever dreamed, because you'll be in line with your vision, with what your gifts, and you will not subject yourself to others' thoughts about you and their perception of their gift. So you will be able to do the impossible. All right. Now look, this is all I got this week, but I want you to be encouraged with it. I want you to be encouraged. There are some interviews that are coming where we're going to talk about how do people get successful? How did they start their businesses? What happened in their lives? We're going to go behind the veil. How did they get to be like they are? And I want you to start working today on your body. Don't be afraid. One step at a time, one moment at a time. Get a plan. Every morning is I gotta get this workout in. I'm at least gotta get my 3 miles three times a day. Look, and it's not to be on Instagram. This is so that my body is good, that I'm in tune with my body. I'm refreshing my mind. I'm renewing myself. I'm not afraid to fail, and I'm okay. Which is why that's what helps me with my book. My book is coming out. I got a couple of them that's coming out. I'm about to be an author from Rockingham. I'm about to be an author. Writing my own songs, getting ready to release my own CD. That's a shameless plug, but I'm getting ready to release my own singles. There'll be a single once a month, and it's all coming from me. It's all stemming from this place of peace, this place of love. I'm good. I'm truthful with where I am. I'm okay. Even if I can't have it, I can still acknowledge that I love it. All right? So this is your season. This is your time. I decree this is your moment. Be the warrior that you were supposed to be. Do what you were scheduled to do. Get yourself a schedule. Don't just be motivated. Get you a strategy. And we're going to get some strategies in our focus. We're going to get some strategies in our fitness. Another strategy on fitness, be careful what you eat. You cannot work out. You can't work out a bad diet. You got to make sure you put in this body what you want and how to sculpt it. So lifting weights sculpts this body. Running gets the weight off, and it helps build your cardio. All right? All of that, but you have to be strategic about it. You can only do so much, so you got to get in tune with your body. But what you can't do is be afraid to try. All right? You got to get over this fear factor. I don't care who you are, what age you are. If you're young, if you're old, it's never too late. As long as you got breath, you can get your vision done. You can be successful. You can do it. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can prove to me now that you can't do it, that you can't be it. Just don't do it according to somebody else's barometer. Do it according to what's inside of you, and be okay. And if you hang out with me long enough, you're going to be okay. You're going to learn to laugh at yourself. All right? As we go behind this veil, we're going to find some tools and some strategies to be the best that we can be. Until next week, it's going to happen Tuesday, whether they like it or not. Tuesday, I'll be here around about 7 or 8 o'clock. Meet me on Tuesday. It'll be an upload, and it'll be a wonderful time. But I can't wait to continue on this journey. Please subscribe below. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Get all this good information. Get all this good information and these tips and these tools and these strategic things so that you can be better, so that you can be financial, so that you can be focused in your faith and in your finances, your fitness, your faith, your focus, and your finances. We're going to work on all of that so that you can be the best you that you can be and live a happy, and wonderful life. Come on. Thank you so much for hanging out with me behind the veil. Until next week, I'll see you.